Hey YouTube, it's Noah, man, for the Arc of Truth. Currently, it's June 28th, 2017, and it's currently 10:57 p.m. So, I know this happened just two, coming down to 3 days now, but the Trump travel ban was mostly reinstated by the Supreme Court, and it wasn't really, as far as I know, or well, actually, it wasn't really a partisan decision. In fact, 9 out of 9 judges actually support reinstating this ban because this is what the president's power is. Of course, they will hear some arguments in October, but hey, that's going to be a long time from then. Also, I kind of want to also say something with some of the exceptions that they made in terms of the travel ban. In terms of the travel ban, the only two exceptions to this are basically if you're like in a relationship with another person who happens to be an American and you have connections to Americans, and if you're living in the United States under academic exchange. I know some people who in my college who actually are from other countries, so yeah, that considering this travel ban, that would make it a huge problem. But since they made that exception, I think it makes both sense, and I think it will at least calm down students, like they're gonna have to return to their home countries as such. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that's the case. Here's what this makes me think. I think the decision is that the Supreme Court already rules in favor of Trump, and that's just already showing the fact that that all the judges actually supported reinstating this ban, despite also saying that they're gonna make some arguments for and against it in October. I think it's already been decided. So this is definitely, like it says in the media, a big win for Donald Trump. A big win. And honestly, it's also a big, like Donald Trump said, it's a big victory for our national security. We needed this. In fact, 5 of the 6 states that were mentioned in the travel ban, Somalia, Libya, Sudan, Syria, and what was the other one? Yemen? I think it was Yemen. All 5 of those are failed states, and those are hotbeds of terrorism. The fact that we have this travel ban on these failed states is a good thing. These are easily hotbeds of terrorism. In fact, you have in Libya, you have basically a civil war brewing, and ISIS managed to come into the power vacuum and establish itself in Libya, which it's definitely too close for. Well, it's definitely too close to any Western nation in terms of if you're like in Europe and stuff, and especially it's kind of worrisome to the United States since it's a hotbed of terrorism now. I mean, originally we had a dictator, but then there was a civil war brewing. The dictator died. I know his name is Muammar Gaddafi, but I'm just trying to speed things up. And now we have another civil war. I'm really glad that the travel ban is definitely instated. Very glad. We needed this. And although it is temporary and it's for 90 days, I seriously hope that this ban would actually be enough time for us to actually get up a better system of looking into these people who are coming inside our country from these exact nations, and to have a better effectiveness at stopping terrorism that's happening in these countries. So yeah, I'm really glad. That's basically it. All I have for this video. I plan to make another one tomorrow, basically on take it back, maybe two. One on Anita Sarkeesian, who if you don't know, is a feminist social justice warrior who created some controversy at VidCon, and finally the exposed lies of CNN over the Russian conspiracy. So that's about all. This is Noah Meehan from the Arc of Truth. See you guys.
Time has come today.